the NYX Face Awards Top 30 Challenge, and this is my Immortal Queen. Hi, it's Amanda, and I'm really happy to be in the NYX Face Awards Top 30. I'm going to start this tutorial with the Vampire Brow prosthetic I created. Using Chivant clay in medium, I sculpted the brow and began adding detail to give the impression of wrinkles and skin texture. I then began forming a wall around the prosthetic with a water-based clay. This clay wall acts as a fortress, if you will, in which I will pour the plaster of Paris onto the sculpt, which will create the mold for our gelatin prosthetic. I did spray the sculpt with cooking spray to help release the plaster from the Chivant clay. And voila, we have ourselves a vampire brow prosthetic mold. And now the creation of the crown. I used a black foam craft paper to make the structure and the design for my crown. Next, with a gold acrylic paint, I covered the entire crown, using light-handed brush strokes to let some of the black show through. This will give the appearance of a metal material that is aged. I then hot glued on the red gemstones. With Crayola's Model Magic, I made the two skulls that will go onto the crown and painted them with acrylic paints. And now we have a crown fit for my Immortal Queen. And without further ado, the makeup. First, I'm going to moisturize my skin with Tatcha's water cream. That's perfect for a queen, even if she is a dark vampire queen. Yeah, sure. After applying NYX's Pore Filler, I'm adding a layer of Pros-Aide to my forehead. This will help secure the vampire gelatin brow. I had originally intended on wearing a bald cap for this look, so I did make the vampire brow larger than my forehead. I changed my mind and decided to trim the prosthetic, and I trimmed it just a bit too short. But because the crown will cover it up, no sweat off my brow. Next, I'm going to make my own concoction with the NYX SFX Creme Color in white, along with the NYX Total Control Foundation in natural. This is to give the illusion of a fair porcelain, pale, dead vampire skin. Next, I'm going to set that foundation with the NYX SFX Set Powder using the NYX number 21 brush. I'm going to add some detail now to the prosthetic using NYX's eyeshadow in the shade Raven. Once upon a midnight dreary, why I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. I love that poem. I'm then taking that same eyeshadow and sculpting out my cheekbones using the NYX number 16 brush. And then with the number 22, I'm going to blend that shadow. Next, using NYX's Ombre blush in the shade Insta, I'm going to apply this to my eyelid. I really love the color and I thought it would be perfect for what I needed for this look. Now on to the vampire bite on my neck. Blah blah blah. I do not say blah blah blah. Taking a scar wax, I formed little circles and applied it to the skin using Pros-Aide. Then I blend out the edges. Next, I take a tip of the brush to create holes and depth to give the illusions of bite marks. I coat it in several layers of liquid latex, and then I take NYX's SFX Creme Color in black and red and begin the contouring and shading and coloring of the bite marks. I also used NYX's Lip Liner in the shade Brick House for a darker red and a blood color. And then going back to the NYX's eyeshadow in the shade Raven, I just further give the bite marks depth and dimension. Next, I use the SFX Creme Color in the shade Yellow to give the illusion of bruising around the bite marks. I then decide to create a necklace to go along with my Vampire Immortal Queen ensemble. I used NYX's Epic Ink Liner in the shade Black for the design of the necklace. I also sculpted a smaller skull, just like the ones on the crown, to apply to the necklace. And now for the lips, I'm taking NYX's Epic Ink Lip Dye in the shade Poised. I just love the blood red color, and it stays on for bite after bite. For last looks, I'm adding more of the Ombre blush in the shade Insta Fame to the eyelids, and adding my vampire things. The look is now complete for my Immortal Queen. I hope you enjoyed watching this NYX Face Awards Top 30 tutorial. I love that they chose the theme royalty, and I also loved adding a dark twist on this theme. To cast your vote, go to NYXFaceAwards.com. I will also provide the voting link in the description below. You may vote 3 times per day per email. To everyone that's watching, thank you so much. Thank you to NYX Cosmetics and all the amazing sponsors for this competition. It's been such an honor to be in the top 30.